Welcome back to Phoenix Point, where we are taking the 8 team along with Aphid into the living crystal quarry. Extreme threat level, nighttime enemy is the Ancients. The team is pretty much ready to go. Just one last look. We're not going to need Yggdrasil grenades here. Regular explosions or fire are probably better, although I think the Ancients are invulnerable to fire even, so let's stick to standard grenades. Chances are we won't get to use them anyway. Omar doesn't need one, that's for sure. But Takeshi likes to throw a grenade or two. That's fine. Irina, I think you'll be fine with what you've got. Everybody's ready to go. Let's deploy. While we're waiting for this to load, this is a good chance for me to remind you to consider to click that like button. Support your local YouTube channel. Alright, the Mass Manticore, as usual, arriving with its coating of goo that they refuse to scrape off. Omar thinks it smells good. And here we are, living crystal quarry. You can see why it's named that. There are a lot of crystals around, and look at that, we see a Cyclops way over in the corner. Okay, so what that means is we want to find all of his minions before we engage him. Right now we're looking at Irina. I think she has the best perception, so she is technically our best scout, but she's not our fastest. I don't see a way. Oh, there is a way down over here, so we could head out to this corner, but I really don't want to get close to that edge. I do want to see what's down here though. I think for now we're just going to run down the stairs.
I'll be right there.
Or walk fast, walk quickly down the stairs. And do our best not to wake that thing up. I don't think it'll wake up if we have line of sight. I think we have to get close to it. We are going to want to check down these side passages here, so I guess that's something Takeshi can do for us. We might as well dash.
Maximum effort.
And we'll dash him again just to get him out of there. And still not seeing anything. We'll keep him in cover.
Go.
And then Sophia is next. No need to dash her. Although maybe dropping her into this little channel here. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's an exit. Okay, so don't think that's where she's going. How about right here? Seems good.
I can make a difference.
Omar's coming up next. He's not going to boost yet. And then we'll bring Irina down here with the rest of the team. So far so good, nothing spotted. Aphid can scout ahead a little bit, maybe on this side, just to make sure we don't risk waking up the Cyclops. And let's see, where do we want to scout next? Up here, but I guess the low ground is really where we want to go first, so let's drive over here, knock this tree down hopefully. Keep it from being a grenade magnet. And that's everybody. Nothing seen first turn. Okay. We even lost sight of the Cyclops there. Okay, next we're gonna head down into this corner. Nothing that way. Okay, maybe there's something up here. Maybe there's something up here. I think if we came up here, oof, we could potentially shoot down on it from over there, but we already sent Aphid this way, so why don't we send the rest of the team that way as well?
Angle spotted.
Alright, that is the Cyclops again. That's fine. It's definitely not awake. Right? It's just like a pile of stuff, so yeah, it's not awake yet. Okay, that means
Moving in quick.
everyone else can follow Aphid. Shouldn't matter if we clump up at this stage, since there's no threats. We just need to scout out the map and hopefully wake these things up slowly. Okay, still nothing awake. Aphid is, I guess, gonna go. I don't want to go up that way. I kind of want to use the back stairs and come up this way. So maybe to here. Alright, and then everyone else run for the back stairs.
My turn. Going in.
Kind of surprised we haven't seen anything yet. This is not how these usually work out.
What's our move?
Alright, the team is ready, so we're gonna move on. And we're gonna send Jacob up the stairs. Let's dash him up there.
Maximum effort. Moving to position.
Still nothing spotted up here, really. Okay, maybe we do have to take out the Cyclops first in that case. Everyone else is so far behind
Let's go.
because of that double dash.
Moving in quick.
Can't quite get my mouse in there. There we go. Takeshi's got a good distance to cover. And then lastly it's going to be Omar. And we'll leave Aphid where she is. Still nothing. Okay, Jacob, how far can you get before you wake this thing up? I wonder if that means it's a whoop. Let's get you about halfway out. See if it wakes up. Nothing, huh? Okay, hold on.
What's our move?
Let's get Takeshi up here. Just want to make sure we're scouting all of these. It's just hard to believe that there's no enemies. I wonder if they're like encased in something until you wake the Cyclops. Like maybe these crystals turn into them or something.
Ready.
I don't think I've ever actually been on a living crystal quarry. I guess we'll find out together. Okay, we're going to be risking waking it up, so let's move Irina up first to here,
Moving in quick.
and then maybe move everybody up to that line since we know that's not going to wake it up. And I think next turn we're going to advance on it and wake it up.
Rolling out.
And hopefully hit it with everything we've got.
Let's go.
Okay, we're forming a line there. I'm not sure how far we have to get before it wakes up, so let's see if we can get up to here. Alright, that's her spotting it. It is not yet awake.
Here I am. Let's do this.
So let's move everybody up to that line.
Heading out.
I'm prepared.
Here.
Okay, Ancient Guardian, not yet awake. What can we do damage-wise to this Cyclops? Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted
Come get some.
free aim. Okay, 34 armor. Ouch. 20 on the legs. 2100 overall. We're going to be doing... Not sure how much damage we're going to be doing. It's 76. That's not very much. Why so low? What if we switch to this? This is 56. That seems very low. And I bet she's the only one who can hit it from there, right? Yeah, because these are long-range weapons. Alright, maybe the second string gets a little further forward. Well, let's advance cautiously just to see if it wakes up. Oop, it wakes up there. Okay, crap. So we do want to shoot it.
Ready, willing, and able.
Let's do a mark for death on it. And then we'll take a couple shots with the hawk. Maybe one shot with the hawk, at least. We can shoot these legs that are just sticking up. I like that we're this far apart away from it. It's not going to be able to stomp us, at least.
Acquiring target.
Hold on. Didn't I just shoot one of these? Why is it undamaged? Alright, we're gonna send spiders in. Oof. They can't quite reach to a reasonable place. I guess they could go here. Maybe run down the steps after that. But I only fired one because I always do that with her for some reason.
Receiving loud
Okay.
and clear.
Here.
Takeshi, you woke it up. You're running in. Give me a shot from there. And then get behind something because it's gonna start blasting. Omar, what does your blast look like from there? You can hit it. You're gonna boom blast for sure. Probably should have started with you. get the armor down.
Succeeded.
Okay. Doing some good armor damage there. Most of its armor's gone except for one of its legs and its head. We also disabled a leg. I don't think that's going to help us much, but we'll see. Sophia, you need to get a lot closer to be effective, so let's dash you. And start working your way in. For now, I'd say hide behind this big block.
I'm on the move.
And then, Jacob, you don't have to get quite as close. Can you hurt it from here? Maybe. Okay, you disabled another leg. That's good. I think we're going to get you closer for your next shot. So let's dash you up and then get you behind something.
No rest for the wicked.
Okay, and then Aphid, let's just make sure you're not in line of sight here. Yeah, I think you're going to be fine. Maybe we'll move you over here. Okay, so far we haven't spotted any minions, which is making me nervous. But maybe there won't be any, who knows. Ancient Guardian, nah, here they come. It's gotta be the sound of Ancient Guardians waking up, right? Cyclops turns and runs. Gonna shoot the spider and miss, good, but I think he maybe blew up the ground it was standing on. There's a minion up on top where we hadn't checked yet. And immediately bombards Aphid. And another one somehow... Is that up top? Maybe that was up top. I thought that was somehow down here, but no, it was up top. Good. So 3 hoplites up top. And majorly damaging Aphid, so she's gonna have to run and hide. There's a 4th. Wow. I guess we put Aphid in the wrong place. Sounds like maybe there's a 5th. They're all up here though. Oof. Alright. First things first, let's get Aphid deeper into cover because right now you're really a sitting duck. That might do it. Maybe back up a tiny bit. Whoops. Can I can't back you up into that square that I want. There we go. Okay. Next, we will start out with another mark for death. Try to increase our damage there, and then she has enough for 2 more quick aims. Just gonna use the Gungnir, even though it's not great. Living Crystal legs are both out. There's one... Oh, wait. Interesting. Maybe she can hit the head or the body. Oh, I don't know. Don't know what I was doing there. Let's do one more quick aim. She might have to move forward next turn if it drops down a little further. Okay, we took the head out somehow. Amazing.
What's our move?
Next is going to be Omar. Omar probably wants to drop a decoy, but first it's gonna be another Boom Blast.
Using.
And Boom Blast here for sure. Did a little bit of damage, but mostly it's just resisting. Okay, took out 3 of its 4 legs so far. That's good. It's got 1 leg left. 1,000 hit points left. We can get this spider drone in here to do a little more damage. I think it's the back left leg that we want to hit. Oh no, it's the back right. Oh well, we'll blow up here anyway. Okay, explosion, dated 80. It's down below 1,000. Jacob can't see it from here, so he's gonna have to step over.
Targeting.
Which means he'll only have 2 shots, and then we will shoot it in the torso here. Looks like it still has a beam, even though we took out the head. Let's just verify that. Yeah, it still has a beam weapon, it says, because it seems like it's attached to the torso. And 1 leg left. It no longer has a stomp. Good. Unfortunately, we don't have another shot there, so we're gonna have to use Sophia and Takeshi for this. Takeshi can take a step out and give us a shot.
Preparing to fire.
That was quite a bit of damage, actually. Down to 490. I think we might be able to finish it here if we get lucky.
Pushing on.
I don't think we'll be able to do 490, so I'm not sure what I was thinking. But it's going to be close. If we could somehow do that extra 40 points of damage, we might be able to save Sophia. But otherwise... Oh, hold on. We do have a laser weapon. Which is just enough. Very nice. Alright. Aphid, you stay put. We're gonna have to bombard these guys next. Aphid does seem to be in pretty good cover there. And these guys have a really good defensive position. Oh, there is one downstairs. Not sure how we missed him. That's 2. Maybe he was over this way and ran last turn. It's number 3, also missing. Fourth one must be moving. And hopefully that's number 5 is a miss, also good. Seems like the end of their turn. Nope. There's one more who is doing something that sounds like a laser blast somewhere, but there he moved. Oof. Ooh, that's 110 damage. That hurts. I'm not sure if it's gonna make it out of this. Maybe there's a better place we can put it. Okay, Aphid, is there any place you could go that... Yeah, back here, that could save you. Maybe. Okay. Okay, we have Sophia Brown and 5 hoplites. I guess we're gonna start off with Omar, actually. Omar is here.
Ready for action.
That's quite a long distance even for Omar. Yeah, even with a boom blast, I don't think we're reaching that. So that means Omar should probably advance with a jump this turn.
Yes.
And then hold there. Actually, Omar could probably decoy from there. Okay, Irina sees nothing. Irina can get into a good position, maybe down here. It's better to be behind this thing, though. So she's gonna move here. Ifid, you stay put. Takeshi. Takeshi's got hard cover here.
I see them.
Wow, we see 6. One way closer than we expected. How did we not see that earlier? Okay. Well, there's a good chance it can kill Aphid from there. If it, can you back up one maybe? Let's try that. Alright. Jacob probably needs to dash down to this rock, if possible. Wow. Can't get down that way at all, so to here. And then I guess another dash and then a run should do it.
No rest for the wicked.
And that should get you to a pretty safe place. And then finally, Sophia really wants to engage. So she can charge up to here. Is there a way up on this side? No. There's no way up. So we're gonna have to come around there. So let's get you there for now. And I think I would like to pull Aphid back even further, but I don't think we have a choice right now. Hoplite at the foot of the stairs hits the decoy. We're gonna have to be deploying a lot of decoys for this, I think. Close hoplite above us, backs off a step and fires at decoy. Decoy is getting pummeled. That's 3 shots of it's absorbed though, so it's definitely paid for itself. 4 shots into the decoy and it's still alive. I wonder if Omar was as tough as this decoy and they missed it. Great. Decoy is still alive somehow. And am I counting 7? I think I'm counting 7 hoplites now. Which is way more than I expected. I expected maybe 3. Yep, 7 visible hoplites. Luckily,
Ready for action.
they are grouped in such a way that we can boom blast them. Look at that. That is a nice grouping. I guess we're gonna go for the ones in back just to make it more likely. Hopefully we don't hit a tree. Alright. That was disappointing. We did do some damage, but not enough to make me feel like it was worth it. I think we have to get this in a better position. That was a lot better. Okay, they're still all alive. Now, here's a question. We have these...
I'm ready.
We have these guys who can do Onslaught. If I give Onslaught
Stand your ground.
Do you still have Boom Blast running?
What's the plan?
I don't think so, unfortunately. Oh, maybe you do. Okay.
This might work.
Look at that. We took one's arms out. I like that. We killed one, took another's arm out. And this guy's going down. Is this one with no arms? He still has a way to attack. Yeah, they still have a beam. But that should be a good, since he has no shield, he should be a good target for everyone else. So I think that's a good trick, is using Onslaught. Can we use Onslaught twice? No. Okay.
Ready.
What about you, Irina? What do your shots look like? Just these three guys. Could move you forward. This one's a lot more dangerous than the others.
Receiving loud and clear.
Unfortunately, Sophia can't climb up there. I think our best bet right now is to put up another decoy. Why don't we move you here?
Better position.
And you can drop a decoy this time. And then you can take a couple shots with the hawk from there, I think. No,
Okay.
just one shot, it turns out. But you have a lot more targets now. And that one... unfortunately, you missed him. Oh, no, you killed it. You just didn't brag about it. Okay, so we're down to 5. We took out 2. Jacob down here can do an onslaught also, but unfortunately he's not close enough to onslaught Omar, so he'd have to run back a little ways, and that might put him in danger. Could also move forward. That's also kind of dangerous. What about a shot on this guy? It has potential.
Targeting.
And he gets 2 shots here, so I guess it's worth it. The acid may help eat through some armor, not the shield though. Okay, Aphid, we'd really like you to just get as far away as possible. Really, we're just a liability on this trip, even though we'll be appreciative if one of our soldiers gets wounded and you can heal them. Okay, Takeshi has a shot left. It's a terrible shot here. We're all pretty bad. What else could we do, Takeshi? Can you reach with a grenade?
Let's see now.
You can. What an arm. Okay, not terrible, but not as good as I'd hoped.
Taking aim.
Do have a shotgun blast here. Nice. Okay, the shotgun blast, unexpected amount of damage,
Let's do this.
so she can advance a little bit. And let's see what they do. There's 2 hoplites left down here. We took out 3, 4. We must have only taken out 3. We took out 3. So that means there's 4 left. This one's gonna shoot at the decoy, it looks like. No, just shield. There's a decoy hit. You're getting a lot of misses, which I like. But yeah, there's still far more than I think I'm accounting for. I think they're all marked. No, look at that. There's at least 5 left, so there were 8 at least. okay, our decoy must have bled to death. Interesting. This shot looks pretty bad here. Let's throw yet another decoy down. And then we'll use a grenade, but not a boom blast from you. Maybe it has to be a boom blast to reach. Okay, so there's 3 upstairs still. Let's grenade this one in back just because, yeah, because we won't be able to hit it otherwise. Okay, maybe did some damage, who knows. Irina, I really just want you to recover.
Resting up a bit.
Aphid, I think you're more in cover if you move here. Alright, and now what can Sophia do for us that won't get her killed? She could dash here, but then she's... And then she could probably get back around the corner. After blasting this guy. Yeah, good. Alright, 3 up there, that's not looking so great.
What's our plan?
Jacob, I think your plan is to start advancing.
I see them.
Yep. You're gonna be in cover here though, it's okay. Don't think he can see you. And then Takeshi. Do you think you can get around and flank that guy from this side, maybe? Or maybe just stay over here so we can rely on your onslaught. Yeah, let's get you here. Alright, 4 of them left. Oof, that is going for Arena, not the decoy. Hopefully the other 2 move up and group up with him so we can boom blast them. That's shot on decoy, destroys the rebuke. The imaginary one, luckily. Okay, we lost track of 1 up there. But I think the other 2 are pretty much
Standing by.
clumped up right where we want them. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have enough will, so you're gonna have to recover this turn. Our decoy's gone, so we're gonna start by planting a new one. And then Irina's shot from here. Actually, it looks pretty good on that hoplite there. So she's just going to take it as is. Good. And that should be enough damage that somebody else might be able to take him out. Like Takeshi can get to about here.
Channel open.
Sophia can't quite do it either. She could probably get to here and shoot it, but oof, that's going to leave her pretty wide open. I think we're gonna have to wait till next turn. I think this turn we want to see if I don't think there's any way we can get you closer.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna hold tight this
Right there.
turn. Maybe get you guys a little deeper into cover. You're pretty good there. Yeah, let's hold tight. Anybody who's not moving, let's do a recover. Probably should have done a recover with Takeshi, but we moved him a step. Maybe we'll move him another step and fire. Actually, he can fire from where he is up there. Not the greatest shot. I think you'll be okay. And Aphid, stay there. Alright, here they come, shooting a decoy, I think. That could have been at Irina. And he's not moving much, so they're staying clumped up here, hopefully. I'd like to get better eyesight on there before I start grenading. One hoplite blasts the decoy in the leg. I like that the decoys talk. Oof. Okay, we got damage on Sophia. We're gonna have to take care of there. That sucks. And this one probably also... No, good. That does reveal where they are for the boom blasting though. Okay, Sophia is taking 10 bleed. That was a bad shot to her face. We're not going to start with her. We're going to start with Omar. Omar is definitely hitting a boom blast, right? Yep. And should be able to hit all three, it looks like, if we're lucky.
I know how to do this.
We know you do. You're pretty much our MVP at this stage, Omar. Okay, we got a bunch of damage, but nothing really that helpful. Might be able to lob a grenade up there. Do we have any grenades? I have one. Oops, that was the wrong button. Don't think you're going to be able to throw it over. Nope. So you're going to have to step back a bit. And then throw it. Let's see how your skills hold up here. Could have been better. They're both really badly wounded, but they're still a pretty significant threat. Let's see if Irina can do something magical with her hawk. Yeah, she might be able to. Let's do some quick aims. And right through that hole. Not quite, huh? Okay. Let's do someone else, maybe.
You need an angle.
Alright, we might have... No, we didn't kill... damaged. Alright, how'd we do? We didn't kill any of them, that's too bad.
Keep it together,
Sophia, I believe, has a grenade. So she can pull out both her grenade and her medikit this turn. Throw a grenade up onto these two. Hopefully not hitting the tree. Nice. Okay, that was clutch. Then she'll heal to stop the bleeding. Aphid is not needed. And then I think we could get a dash out here and take this guy out from here. Not sure we'd get it. Yeah, to here maybe.
No time to lose.
That's just gonna be a lucky shot. It is. Okay, and then if we hide you maybe behind this tree or this rock, you'll survive. Oh, up here's best.
Moving out.
Yeah, I think we're down to one enemy here. And not a lot of hope that he's not going to hurt anybody. We forgot to plant a decoy. Sophia may be in a bit of trouble. Let's see what we got. Okay, moves forward to fire at Sophia, it looks like. Yep, and hits the rocks. Good thing. Then he's gonna back off and plant his shield again. Okay, how are we looking? Yep, we have enough willpower for the boom blast. We will take it.
Can I do this?
You can do it, Omar. Very nice. What's shot 2 look like? I like that angle. Got the head. No more beam. Good. Okay, that means we can start moving in.
Here.
Let's dash in. Shoot. It's not a good angle. We need to get around here. I'm not sure how far these guys can move. It could come down that, so that was probably a terrible place to move, but let's get you way over here. Okay, Irina. I think Irina's just gonna have to overwatch. Her overwatch range is terrible. Okay, so I think we're moving up instead. Let's come back to you. Sophia, you can dash up, right? You've got full will. Get your dash to here. And then your second dash
Pushing on.
gets you here. And we could shotgun Overwatch there in case it comes down. Who do we have left? Jacob. Thinking it has to come down these branches, it can't just drop down on us, right?
I'm on Overwatch.
I'm hoping. Alright, what's it gonna do with no blast? Still has a drill. It's thinking about coming down the branch. It decides not to come down the branch after all. Alright, that means... What can you do for us from here, Sophia? Are you sure that's the end? Nice. Kill confirmed. End of the mission. Mission complete. Establish control over the ancient site. Living Crystal Quarry. Let's head back to the geoscape and see what that means for us. Whew, those missions are stressful. Assault on the ancient site was successful. Living Crystal Quarry 1000 material reward. Send a manned aircraft to obtain exotic material. I don't think that's true. I think...
The ancients valued their refining facilities far more than their cities. The materials they produced undoubtedly were the basis of all of their technology, but I think they had a more urgent reason to have the refineries protected. Living crystals. For generations, humanity had attempted to create a perfect power source. The ancients succeeded in that, and more. New Jericho believed the samples I uncovered to be some ancient battery. From what we found, I'm certain they were wrong. Analyses remain inconclusive, but we know that the living crystals are indeed a source of power, and potentially a destructive power. Experiments have shown that prolonged exposure is capable of killing the Pandora virus and mutated cells, as well as entire Pandoran organisms. Human cells don't start showing signs until hours later. Decades won't be enough to uncover their secrets. For now, I'm certain of two things. The ancients were biologically different from humans, and they had defeated the Pandorans before. One question remains, though. Where does humanity stand in all this?
Two questions, I think, because we don't know what happened to the ancients either. From a scientific standpoint, living crystal is a material with myriad potential applications in engineering and medicine. From a philosophical standpoint, it represents the duality of our universe, a duality that we in Synedrian strive to embed in the foundation of a successful future. From a strategic standpoint, the risks of leaving these sites in your hands outweigh the benefits. It is only prudent, then, that we dispatch our elite teams to secure the living crystal locations. We urge you to leave peacefully, for Synedrian detests bloodshed, but do not confuse this for weakness, for we shall not show any. What? Synedrian's trying to kick us out of the living crystal quarry already. We're not going to pay attention to that because we're allied with them. We'll replenish everything, though. That's true, isn't it? We are allied. Oh, we're aligned, not allied. Okay. We're allied with New Jericho. Interesting. We might align with Synedrian eventually. So it does say send a manned aircraft to obtain exotic material. And we have a +5. So maybe we don't need... Maybe you just need one of the... I don't understand. Maybe you don't need these. Enables manufacture... Oh, so we can gather the material. We just can't use it until we have this, maybe. Is that true? Let's see. Manufacturing of... this. Yeah, okay. We won't know until it's above 50. Shard gun. That's a shotgun. That'll make Sophia that much more dangerous. Shotgun, we unlocked the crossbow, and I was confused last time. We unlocked the crossbow, but we also discovered a new site, the final site, the Scyther. I'm gonna guess that the Scyther would be a sniper rifle, since we haven't seen a sniper rifle yet. And maybe that's the next destination for somebody. It says we need a manned aircraft here. I think what that means is we should be building another aircraft, another 2 aircraft just to go to these 2 sites, because we want to obtain material as soon as possible, and we need 50. We're going to get +5 at a time while they're there. But I think we need to build an aircraft, or 2 aircraft, and send them both to Phoenix Point 1 here, because we're going to take out this Orichalcum mine next, and that's where we're going to immediately send the A-team. I take it back. We're going to send them home to get repairs. That won't take too long. Manufacturing wise, we will start making 2 more vehicles if possible. The cheapest vehicle to make is probably the Manticore, because the tech cost is too high on the rest. No, the Tiamat is much cheaper. Let's make some Tiamats for resource collection. We're only going to make 1 because we don't have the resources to make 2. We don't have the materials. But yeah, let's throw a Tiamat in there. We will get it going. We'll probably have to shuttle someone from Phoenix Avionics over there. Phoenix Avionics currently has 3 people just sitting there training. We'll probably shuttle somebody over there. Two of those 3 over there just to be the resource gathering people in manned aircraft. And meanwhile, let's take a look at what's happening with the rest of our aircraft. Tenuous is heading for trades. Inaccessible. These guys are the ones who finished this mission, and they haven't even had time to leave yet. They're going to head immediately home and think they're just doing that so Scooby can get repaired, if I remember correctly. Over here we do have the gift, and I'm guessing the scout with the C team. Yep, heading out to a Pandora nest, so that's probably the next mission we fight. Carrier's heading home, and Chariot is gathering resources. So that's everyone accounted for. We finished an augmentation now available. We finished a cybernetics lab. The construction of your cybernetics lab is complete. You will now be able to augment soldiers, replacing their natural limbs with powerful cybernetics. To augment a soldier, navigate to the personnel tab, select edit unit, and then select augment. Mutations are now available. We can do the same because the mutation lab is complete. Fantastic. Can we mutate people in vehicles? So for example, Sophia. We don't have a lot of mutations available. We have Screaming Head, Judgment Head, Synod Head. Could get a head that instills Frenzy, which increases their speed by 50% and makes them immune to panic for 2 turns. You know what? It might be nice to put this on Irina, for example. We also have the regeneration torso available. I don't think anybody would complain about being able to regenerate. They might complain that they are starting to look like crabs, though. Alright, so we still need to look into how to research these things. We do have a lot of bionics available. We have the Vengeance torso, the Neural torso. Vengeance gives us 1 point melee attacks, or 0. Oh no, they don't go down to 0. Wow. Bleed immunity, viral poison, and paralysis resistance, vulnerable to acid. Is there anything that lets us immune to goo? Yes, I like this. Armadillo legs. Goo does not trap or restrict movement. Sophia is thinking armadillo legs are looking pretty attractive. Immune to goo. I'm not sure it's worth it, honestly. And I'm pretty sure this is a one-way ticket. Like, once you augment their legs, you're not unaugmenting it. Neither of these. The only one right now that's attractive is immune to goo. Of these, that combat matrix is pretty nice. And for the heads, Silent Echo, that might really be nice on a sniper. Neural disruptions, kind of interesting. But yeah, the rest aren't that great. So, I don't know. Not a lot that I'm willing to choose from in those augments, honestly. Still researching signal disruption tech, have a few satellites coming up, and 22 hours to finish our first plant. Here we go, Pandora Nest, threat level medium. Let's take a look at this team. They're bringing the raspberry. Sabrina has 20 points to spend, which are immediately going to fall into speed on her. She is carrying a Yggdrasil grenade. No shields. Might be wise to give these guys shields. They're kind of weak though, so probably not yet. Might also be where we start exploring augments with the C team. How do you feel about bionics? I wonder how long it takes. Oh, and they don't all have slots. Okay, Armus, you have 10 points to spend. That's not enough to spend on anything useful, so we're just double checking your grenade loadout. Looks fine. You get an extra satellite. I meant turret. But because of that, we're going to have to drop some things like your backpack and your PDW ammo. Yes, and now you can control 2 turrets. Warlock. You're still carrying the Hephaestus 2 for some reason. I think we'll swap that out with a Hera. Otherwise, you're fine. You'd have 13 points, so that's enough to bump your strength. Let's do it. Chance. You are looking fine. 20 points. That's enough to give you another willpower point. And overall, you're fine. And I don't think Tommy is... Wait, Tommy's aboard this ship too? Nice, okay. Tommy is also carrying the Hephaestus. We'd rather you had a Hera, so let's make sure we're making another Hera. And then back to Tommy. Guess you'll be carrying it this time. Next time we'll give you something better. We should also give you guys Gungnairs. We'll keep you with what you have for now, though. So this team's looking pretty good. That was the last one. We also have Raspberry here. Raspberry is ready to go, fully healed. And we will pick that up next time with an attack on a Pandoran nest and the C team. Thanks so much for watching. Please do consider clicking that like button or subscribing to the channel, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.